wildlife. See the beauty that God's created. Beautiful day for stuff like this. You gotta get up and get outside. You don't see stuff like this laid up on the couch. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go out and look for stuff like it. People come to Tennessee to go over and see the mountains, and they're pretty and all, don't get me wrong, they're beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. But the hills in Tennessee are just as pretty as the mountains are. You just gotta be looking at it. You just gotta be looking at it. Little side road out there. I check these roads. I drive a big loop around the little place I live at called Cullioga, Tennessee. I drive a loop around it just about every day. I look how the trees, what's blooming, leaves are falling, every day it's different. Absolutely beautiful ride. It's terrible having to get out and do this stuff, you know what I'm saying? Just had to get up and twist my arm. It's the highlight of my day. Last time I come down through here, a hawk jumped out of this tree right here. I'm going down a pretty good incline. You can't tell because there goes a deer. There goes 2-3 more deer up ahead here. Road. There's crossing the road. Two more. Yeah, this is. You know what? Oh, there's a baby right there. Look at there. Aw. Hey guys. There's 3 or 4 or 5. I know the camera ain't picking all these up. Oh, there's one right here next to me. She run down the hill. Babies everywhere, y'all. What a day. Y'all be careful. See y'all this weekend. I think can't tell what kind of ducks there are on that pond right there. I can hear them, but I can't get a good clear shot up to it being true. I apologize. I'm trying to get y'all some footage here. we're in a drought in my area. We need some fall rains pretty bad. Everything's several inches low. There's a pond up here. I'll give you for reference. If y'all that follow along with the channel, if y'all remember Bert, the girl who gave me Bert, her family owns it. It's like a event center barn over here, and her husband Drake's the one that gave me Bert. The chicken started crowing. They were living in an apartment. She needed to get rid of him, and her husband was fixing to deploy, and he's like, "Let's just eat him." She's like, "No, you didn't eat my baby." So anyway, you see how low that pond is. They got the aerator running on it. That's called the Sheepneck Valley. Hey, buddy, how you today? I got something else I want to show you. If you ever want to know what you can buy me, like if you're trying to figure out the perfect Christmas present, what would Tennessee 10 want? What would they want? You can't tell it, but this little shack right here is sitting on the bank of a pond, and then back up here is an Airstream and a guest house. Yeah, I wear a size 32-foot Airstream, if you're wondering. Give you a shot of that barn. Yeah, their pond's real low. Everything, like I said, powder dry. All the creeks are running really low. Some have dried up. Part of agriculture, you know. People are very removed from that now, and how to produce food on your land, and you know, stuff like rain. That's real important. So anyway, this is going on in Middle Tennessee right now. So shoot, I don't even know what day it is. November the 14, 15, something like that. I don't know. Don't care. I know it's not spring. Dang it. I know it ain't spring. Beautiful hay fields. They graze cattle on here. But yeah, it ain't springtime, so I'm gonna whine. You know that's what it is when you complain about something you can't change. You know what that's called? Whining. Oh, I'm guilty. I don't like the cold. I whine about it. I may be a big old boy, but I'm built for warm weather. It gets about 85, 95, and I'm doing pretty good in that kind of weather. I like working in the heat. I like getting out in my garden, getting out in my bees, and yeah, it gets below 40, and I'm like, no, I'm out. I'll stay in the house and make soup all winter if you ain't careful. Feeder Creek, show you how dry it's looking. Just little roadside ditches like this right here. You can see cattails down in there. See some spot look like there's muskrats living down in there. Anywhere there's cattails, probably muskrats. Y'all keep watching. I'll be filming more. Mine's pretty. Look like polled Herefords, best I can tell. No. That's something else. I ain't sure what that is. I'm not sure what kind of cow that is. I thought it was a polled Herefords at first, but I ain't read nothing. Not sure what that is, to be honest with you. Not up to date lately on the meat cows. Driving these back roads. Leaves are all falling off everything. But this is how you learn. You know, get up with the sun and I go to bed with the sun. You know, that's how my sleep cycles run. And in the summertime, I'm out working. This time of year is killing me. It's killing me. Nothing in bloom. My mom's got some Christmas cactuses, and I sit there and ooh and ah and damn just because something's in bloom. Yeah, you gotta stay focused on your stuff though. You can't, you know, you gotta get your plan ready for your next season. That's the thing. Is a farmer and a beekeeper, same thing, right? Farmer, beekeeper, rancher. You're a husbandry. You're practicing husbandry on an animal, on the livestock. That's what a beekeeper is. So you need to be getting your plan ready for your next season. What are we gonna do next season? Now, I got that apple orchard coming up. We made some killer tasting honey over there. 17,000 different apple trees on 17 acres. Crazy amount of blooms. My dad honestly plants his tomato plants further apart than this dude planted his trees. I kid you not. But they're all trellis. They're made to be planted close together like that. They're dwarven fruit trees. They're all on trellis and they're all on drip irrigation system. He's got a drone that does spraying for him. I'm chit-chatting, just riding and looking, hoping maybe we can catch some more deer out. Turkeys or something. But, cluster some houses right over this hillside right over here. My buddy Travis lives down here to the left, and there's always turkeys around this place. I don't know if one of the neighbors is feeding them, or if they just, you know, keep the predators run away from them because there's so many houses, and the turkeys have figured out, hey, this is safety. I don't know what the deal is, but I'm looking. Well, y'all, been another great ride. I have enjoyed myself this morning. I've seen 15, 20 deer this morning, something like that. That always gets you going. Deer season starts Saturday. My son came over, and him and a buddy of mine were out shooting my old 30-30, getting it ready for deer season, and hoping we can bag one. If y'all going out hunting this year, y'all be safe in the woods. Remember, buy local, be local, be original in all that you do. God bless you. One of these creeks, you can see how low it is. Sunflower field right here. Some kind of orchard going on right there. Got a cornfield. Look like they're painting on their fence. You get a kid out here to paint that bottom. Us old people. Yeah, you put the old fat people to paint the top two, and then you hire a kid to come along and paint that bottom rail. That's how you work it out here in the boondocks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyway. See what I'm saying about some of these hills? The hills down here in Tennessee is just as pretty. Just so silo. People out here living their lives, you know, got their little like a Barbie dream house sitting there right next to a silo. That's cool, right? Look at the gingerbread off the front porch. It's a pretty cool old house. This right here, you keep up. You know, you look at the trees, like you see the trees. It's still got some of their leaves on over there. day it changes just a little bit. Every day. You know, every day people are like days, right? Every day is 24 hours. Every person's their own individual day. It may be a good day, it may be a bad day. Who determines that? You do. You get to determine if you're going to have a good day or a bad day. I get up, I do stuff like this, I choose to have a good day. Get out and see God's glory every day. Every day, right? Just looking at this stuff just makes me feel better. Looking at the wildlife. Ain't that beautiful? Just an old country house. Probably don't need to be making videos about how beautiful it is here. We're already covered up enough. We got quite a few out-of-towners moved in. Thank you. Oh, it's terrible, y'all. Y'all wouldn't like it. If you've ever been to Detroit, it's kind of like it. Yeah. Don't come to Tennessee. No, I'm just playing. I got friends of mine that stopped by the house that had become friends there from out of state. And what's funny is when I have to tell them, don't apologize, they'll introduce themselves. Hi, I'm Susie. I'm from California. I'm sorry. That's the way they introduce themselves. I'm like, you gotta quit doing that. Anyway. Pretty. A little creek. Stop up here on this little bridge. Look off down in there. Oh. Groundhog just went down that hole. I didn't get a camera on him in time though. Oh, you'll see all kinds of stuff riding around looking like this. Big snapping turtle. There goes something over there. Something big just landed up in that tree. I got bee yards. The one reason why I do this is I've got several bee yards. I'm a beekeeper. If you're new to the channel, hi, I'm Tennessee Tim. I'm your local beekeeper. I got bee yards spread out all over Caleoca, case because I had that spraying incident. I ain't gonna do that no more, so I spread my stuff out. Well, I have to look at it every day. Does that make sense to you beekeepers out there? I had to see it, and so I make a day of it. Even on days I ain't working bees, I'm going by and seeing how my girl's doing. Y'all still here? It just that's part of that husbandry. Get out, if they have a need, I assist them as much as possible. I don't dead out, starve out, in my opinion, is too many in a season. That can be avoided. I've had conversation with other beekeepers, that they have their own way of teaching, and they teach and they'll make a blanket statement. This is my YouTube channel, so I'd share my thoughts, right? They'll make a blanket statement like, don't ever feed your bees. I mean, that's kind of bullcrap advice to give somebody, right? Because if you're a good beekeeper, you're going to do everything in your power, right? You're going to do everything you can to keep them bees alive, right? Even if it means you got to go spend a little money on some sugar, right? I mean, you wouldn't buy a beef cow and put it out in your backyard and not feed it hay, right? Does that make sense to you? This is a livestock. This is a livestock. This is just like having goats or chickens or any other creature God created. And when you take them out of the tree and you put them in whatever shape your box is, when you have taken on stewardship of that creature, And you owe it to that creature to do your level best to give them what they need. If you're ever in Culleoka area, one of the better steak houses you can get. It's out in the middle of nowhere. Here comes some traffic. I better go home. I don't even know how long this video is going to be, but I keep seeing beautiful stuff I want to share. These big fields like this, they'll cut this for hay. See the season. This is a beautiful place right here. I got these flicker lights all down through here. Let me tell you something. At Halloween, it looked like Ichabod Crane, right? Gonna roll up out of the creek here in a minute and have like the Hessian after him or something, right? It was trippy looking. It was a cool fence. You can see how, I wish I came by here and videoed it at night now, thinking back on it. I mean, trying to figure this whole YouTube thing out. I enjoy sharing. That's like these rideabouts. I don't know how many of y'all actually sit and watch this stuff, but yeah, if this is content you like, leave it in the comments that this is something you want me to do more of. See the little lanterns on top? There's one right there, and they had these flicker lights in it, right? I bet these come on tonight. I may come back and shoot this. Tonight. Yeah. See all the lanterns down through here? It was really, okay, they must have started taking them down or something. It was really cool coming through here, you know? It did. It looked like Ichabod Crane gonna come up out of that creek bottom right up here, you know, be like, turn around, go back. Yeah, like I said, I probably should be sharing how beautiful this country is I live in, but Lord have mercy. The Lord knew what he was doing. Look, y'all, when God created heaven and the earth, it's all said and done, just before he created the Garden of Eden, he leaned down and he kissed the earth, and right where he kissed it, that's where I live at. Okay? It's just gorgeous. The wildlife, the have all these little homestead places around here, little farmers and stuff. It's so chopped. It's so, you know, it's not big enough to have a lot of row crops and stuff like that, big open fields, you know. It's Middle Tennessee. It's kind of hilly, so they can't get tractors in a lot of these places. So it's all chopped up, you know, 20, 30 acre pasture here, 200 acre pasture there. See what that is. But they cut it up in little spots like that, different properties. Well, some people, they'll maintain it immaculately, and then you'll have some that'll let it just go back to feral, you know, the way God created it to be. And with that, you have all the flora and fauna, I guess how you say it, flora and fauna out there, and the honey they make. I know every beekeeper, oh, my bees make the best honey in the world. Let me tell you something. I got some apple blossoms. It blows my mind. But we produce a really good flavored honey here. See down that creek right there, just crossed over it. Dry, it's all dry. But because it's all chopped up like that, there's real good forage base, especially when there's some sunflowers that got planted big, a really good sized field of sunflowers got planted, several acres. And so I think I had like 3 days of dirt this year. It was nuts. And that was it. They constantly had feed. Something was coming in. Stuff was blooming. And we just keep knocking them back, trying to keep them in their boxes. Anyway, if y'all like all this kind of footage, let me know. If you don't, I won't do it no more. But I just think riding these back roads is so relaxing. I wanted to share. Y'all have a good day. God bless you and all you do.